Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my next video. I'm Merrick, and this is Mass Effect Andromeda, episode 6. Done in the traditional way. Not live streamed. As I said I was going to do it. It's actually been like half an hour, it's taken me that long to set up. Roxio kept crashing. And Dr. Camden. Okay.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Okay, sounds interesting. But I won't be tracking it, because I've had an idea. You see, I've been looking for another thing in here. And another faulty wired place. And I didn't check the computer stations in here, like the ones over there. I never even got close to them, so... Ah! I was correct. There is a standard Nexus computer terminal designed to interface with a wide variety of systems. Some appears to have attempted to gain access to the base of the unit, exploding and severing the power cable, shorting out its power supply. Why does that sound like it's some kind of rodent? Am I going to find myself a pet space hamster? Because that'd be cool. And fun. Ironically, that's everything I can do in this area. So, I can go now. Whee! Ouch.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
HNS. Where to go first? There are a few places I can go. Oh, Drac is here.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rushan, that's not funny.
Is your granddaughter making fun of you, Drac? Hehehehe. What's this?
Hydroponics reports oxygen production.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
I'm not gonna kill it, I'm gonna capture it.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station, slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby, just in case.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Atkins. He's not getting out of lockup for a while. Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Later.
A worker was lost to space during repair.
Amusing, fake crackling noises. You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Correction, is it a factual error? No? Then Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey,
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny, or something. I haven't had much sleep.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but we decide what to run and how to run it. It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
What do you need from me, exactly?
I'm digging up good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends package data between ships, and even planet-side, provided there's a receiver on the other end. I need someone to place receivers and boost our signal. We only have a few, so they need to go on planets with people.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
Fortunately, I happen to have an outpost. Somewhere. On Eos. Don't know why I said somewhere.
Oxygen production is nominal.
And let's go talk to Addison. Tan can wait. Oh, Vladimir.
What we wanted, but what choice do we have?
Please address concerns first with Director Addison.
You have a job.
One must obey protocol.
Do it. God damn it.
Don't actually have any concerns, but okay.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Ah, now I talk to Brecker. Brecker, chameleon.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breca, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
So, I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, a lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Alright, Breca. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Okay, so cryopods give me perks, and there are 17 perks to be unlocked. Does that mean I could have 17 science perks? Or are there like only so many of each? Science pods selected for their years of field experience and in ingenuity under pressure. These scientists' expertise can quickly improve the initiative's research and resource gathering capabilities. Military pods. Military veterans from across the Milky Way have brought their expertise to Andromeda, including advanced combat training and wilderness survival skills. Trade is the lifeblood of civilization. These talented merchants and entrepreneurs can use their connections to acquire rare items, grow financial investment, and improve inventory management. But you don't actually tell me what the reward will be. Oh. Here's the stuff. There's 4 there, a bunch there, and some here. Increases inventory capacity, useful. Improves prices when buying and selling items. Very useful, especially if I'm going to be buying resources. Earn credits from investments at regular intervals. Ooh. Very useful, that. Munitions. Receive a drop of consumable supplies at regular intervals. Receive organic materials at regular intervals. Receive tech materials at regular intervals. And reveal hidden caches and establish forward stations. Around established forward stations. And Apex tactics and 50% more credits from Apex missions. Ooh. Does that affect all of multiplayer? Or just the rewards from them? I'll go with these. Required mineral delivery. How many minerals did I get? Ah, some decent amount. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I'm wondering if I'll get like rarer quality ones and stuff.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
And I suppose let's speak to Tam.
Hello again. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey Ryder, Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
I plan on doing a lot more than that.
That's the confidence we need. Take charge and ignore your critics.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder's support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder... Ugh.
Right.
Yeah, I think everybody cringed there.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
A reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
Right.
Do I?
Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
Was I supposed to do that after this? A memorial with solemn pride, we remember those who gave their lives in service of exploration and discovery. Is that my father? Andromeda viability. With viability, About viability. Andromeda viability points AVP, represents the collective integrity of your colonization efforts in Andromeda. Earn AVP by scouting planets, making highs, defeating threats, repairing damaged environments, and other actions that make Helios a better home. Nexus level. Earn enough AVP and your Nexus level will increase, allowing you to awaken more colonists from cryosleep. Once you've earned a Nexus level, go to the cryopod uplink in Nexus Ops or the research room of the Tempest to choose which pod you want to open. Planetary viability. While AVP and Nexus level represent your overall progress in making Helios a home, certain individual planets also have their own viability rating. When you earn AVP on a potential colony world, the viability rating of that planet will increase up to a maximum of 100%. Most worlds allow you to establish an outpost. Once you've reached 40% viability, though, additional actions may be necessary. Additional actions. Additionally, special cryopods may become available based on the viability of specific worlds. Interesting. I didn't notice EOS was like 76% viability. That's almost perfect. And there are more worlds. I hope there's like DLC which opens more areas. Lexus level 2. Nexus level 2. A data pad. The Ravina, a model of the Ravina, an early Turian starship, and their first travel beyond a mass relay. Looks pretty. Oh, hello, Cora.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
SSV Normandy, SR2. Secretly acquired blueprints of the SSV Normandy, SR2, a stealth frigate based on designs co-developed by the Systems Alliance and the Turian Hierarchy. Oh, so this is a secretly acquired blueprint. So maybe the game was set, like they left just before Mass Effect 2 then. ESAV Madrita, humanity's first crewed ion engine starship built using technology proven by the ESA Smart Warprobe in 2003 CE. Interesting. I say that a lot. Notable European interplanetary missions donated to the Andromeda Initiative Historical Records Council. All dates are in Common Order or Common Era. 1985 to 1992. Yes, okay. Read that if you want. I cannot be bothered.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
How? We brought all that equipment along.
And the Tempest's readings are helping, but we've just scratched the surface.
The history of the initiative cannot show that we were defeated by a space cloud.
Some things are bigger than we are.
I will not accept that excuse. This is science, and your merry band over there are scientists, aren't they? Figure it out.
Goodbye, Director.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope, that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilk and Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have, though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Sure you are.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commissary.
Maintenance crews to the commissary. We've knocked something over. I can't believe I didn't do that when I was in the Nexus last time. Speaking of the Nexus, do I have any more missions here? Ah, yeah, speak with Addison's assistant at the Nexus. Who's over there?
Lieutenant Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there will be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Why'd you join the initiative?
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said, come to Andromeda?
No. I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
I don't think I meant to do that.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Yeah, so it goes to that. I think that might be tutorial.
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or Director Addison finds it annoying.
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
See ya. And now to the cryo bay. We're gonna see if we can talk to my dear sister in some way. Well, first I'm actually gonna see about strikes.
Ugh, these guidelines for new recruits are
Or
killing me.
talk to Lieutenant Sardrax.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
One bar brawl.
Yes?
Participants
Lieutenant
arrested.
Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Hydroponics reports
Weekly injury report.
nominal.
Casualty rate matches projection.
$82,800 XP. Nice. 40,000. A few levels up on that, I would think. 33 seconds left. Gold rank 30%. Not gonna happen. Though it is nice to see I can do silver ranks with like a 74% chance. Have to leave and go back in for that to change. There we go. It's nice to know I succeeded. Though I have all these lovely, lovely items to get. Credits. 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 More credits. Materials. 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 Lots of basic materials. The loot boxes I like. You get weapons and stuff from them, armor from them, and you can dismantle them if they're not useful. And you can get resources which you can use to then make better stuff. Ooh, Indra. That's a grenade launcher.
Updates are due within the hour. A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
I have so many plans for me travelling for different areas. Of course, I don't know if I'm going to successfully remember to implement those plans, or implement them successfully.
No one's heard from them. Their art's missing. How's that possible? A lot's gone wrong, but they've got Pathfinder out there trying to find it.
Wow. Maybe I should go back to stasis.
You don't want to do that. Well, you could, but you probably won't want to.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
Oh, God. Now, this is a bit of a moral choice. If I say he's dead, she might not want to come out of the coma. Ooh. I mean, I'm going to be honest.
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
God damn it. You're gonna keep making me say bad things. No, damn it, I'm gonna be honest.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
But Dad said...
Sarah?
Am I dreaming? Where am I?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
Not gonna lie, that was really uncomfortable. And really would not make a good doctor. I hate giving people bad news. Especially if it's your siblings. Ooh.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's son has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest and the ongoing